Hello, I'm Bev Lenahan, host of Silicon Valley Nonprofits, a service program of KMVT Community Media. We're here to talk with Wanda Whitehead, head of school of Casa Montessori School in Campbell, California. She's going to tell us about the mission of Casa. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Bev. We are really committed to the Montessori method and philosophy, and we serve children who are in the preschool grades up through middle school. And I think what's most important to us is that we really do understand our children and respect them and encourage them to develop in ways that is wholesome throughout their lives.
I've seen that with you and your mission firsthand, fortunately. So how do you go about making that mission come to life with your programs?
Well, I think we're very careful to stay with the important building blocks of Montessori so that we first of all see and know and respond to children that they are whole already with tremendous potential within them and respect that, and then tend to their uniquenesses and individualize the program. Our teachers are Montessori trained so that they're very ready to do that. And we do keep the multi-age classrooms going so that they are really communities of learners and that they work to cooperate with each other and lead each other and really enjoy the learning together. I think also we allow that movement in the classroom, and that really encourages and keeps alive curiosity and independence. Our Montessori materials are something that I think Montessori is known for, and a good deal of the curriculum is embedded in those materials so that children can really learn and teach themselves in a joyful manner. And
it sounds a lot like character development to me.
It is. I think that was envisioned in the method as it was created, to really see children grow as whole individuals, and character development is about that. We give time to developing that mindfulness and that self-knowledge so that children really can connect with their inner being and validate that and take that with them. We spend time, that kind of develops into needs and feelings and understanding those. So we employ some of the things from the nonviolent communication learning. That then easily develops into problem solving and conflict resolution. And so these elements are very important to our peace program in the school.
I was going to say a path to peace, actually.
It really is.
Well, I've attended your cultural nights, your once-a-year cultural nights. They are so entertaining and just wonderfully joyful. So tell us about how those come about and a little bit about the study that goes behind that.
I think this makes us a little unique in the Montessori world, and they are most amazing culminations of a year of study that the kids do on a particular continent. So first they are doing research and study of the different cultures and people on that continent, and then our art and music program enhances that.
The drums, I love the drums.
Absolutely a reflection of the cultures and the different rhythms of cultures. So the kids will do Orff instruments, they'll sing, they'll dance, they'll learn the rhythms. In the art program, they also learn the same designs and colors and patterns of cultures. So they're very strong in understanding their world through people and cultures.
Their global world, right?
Their global world.
In which they will work and live, for sure. So what kind of an impact do you think that all of these elements of your program have on the individual as they move through the school and then beyond the school?
I see our children growing in confidence daily, and in a sense of leadership and a sense of self that would really enable them and empower them in whatever they take on. I remember one child, Susie, I'll call her, who was a very quiet, reserved child. She was very clear that she was not going to speak in front of anybody. And we have this event called the Great Masquerade yearly, where children research a famous person, and then they bring clues before an audience of maybe 200 people and give those clues to be guessed. So she went to the mic 2 years in a row, but said nothing, which was fine. Third year, she decided to be the tallest woman in the world. So she approached the mic on the shoulders of her father, and for the first time spoke to the audience her clues. 3 years later, she did a beautiful 10-minute PowerPoint presentation to a large group of people on her service learning project.
That's a great story. I love that. I can just imagine what that would feel like for the father. He'd probably be so proud for sure. You mentioned service learning projects. Yes. Tell us a little bit more about how you do those.
You know, it's one of the ways that we really focus on reaching out to the community, so kids are community minded. So the 6th years take on a service learning project that has something to do, an issue or problem in the community. Mm-hmm. They become the experts on it over the year, and then they look for ways of serving in the community in support of that project. And they do amazing jobs with that. But we also go on, in our school, we have a jogathon that we dedicate to to nonprofits in our environment. So our spring jogathon is to raise money for local local nonprofits. Last year we did Hope Services and Wildlife Center of Silicon Valley. Mm-hmm. And the kids just ran with such determination. They were going to serve the animals or the children of their environment.
They had a goal.
It was great. We also send our middle school students to the UN, Montessori Model UN. Mm-hmm. This year they're going to represent El Salvador and becoming very aware of the problems and challenges of those people, and will represent them in this forum.
Oh, that will be so fascinating. I can only imagine how they're preparing for that, for sure. So you know, you're going to celebrate your 25th anniversary, and so now you've got alums that are out there in the world. Yes. Tell us about one of your alumnus that you know you've been keeping an eye on.
Yeah. I'm really excited about the 25th and hope to get everybody there in June. One of our alumni went to Stanford, but you know, she decided that her heart was pulling her to understand more about people. She left for a year, traveled in Africa, and was so impressed with the challenges at that time that in 2005 she started Face AIDS. It's a nonprofit program where her intention was to get to college campuses and high schools and motivate volunteers from there. By now they've reached over 200 campuses and raised $3 million in this effort.
That is exciting.
I am
My
very proud.
Goodness. And I know she's probably one among many stories that you could tell.
Yes, I think more importantly that it's important for us to feel that our children are becoming proactive no matter what profession they choose.
Yes.
That they are a member of community and they can make a difference no matter, you know, what the profession is. There's time for everything else.
Sure. So how are you going to celebrate the 25th? What's next?
Yes, well, we are growing. That's coming for sure, and needing a new space in which to house our campus. Looking for an angel to find a way for us to have a greater campus and all be together. But our 25th anniversary is going to be at Saratoga Springs, and we are hoping to have all of our alumni and current community join us there.
Well, happy anniversary, and thank you for joining us today, Wanda.
Thank you so much, Beth.
Thank you.
Thank you.